Hi everyone, it's me Terry of the Yarnjoy podcast, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast episode number 65. Welcome. Okay, let's just jump right in because I do have several things to show you and a few things to talk about today. Okay, so first up is I do have 3 finished objects, or well, one of them I grouped together as one, so that would make 3. Okay, so anyway, the first one is the chevron lace infinity scarf that I've been making, and it is for a Christmas gift, and I finished it. I did this with now this is a pattern called the chevron lace infinity scarf, and it is on the website called mooglyblog.com, and there is a link through Ravelry to get to the pattern. And of course all these patterns that I talk about today I will list in the description box below. Okay, so I did this yarn, or I did this project in the Lion Brand ice cream yarn. Let's see, it's this right here, a different colorway, but it's a Lion Brand ice cream. I think it's upside down. Yep. Lion Brand ice cream. Okay, but the color I did, this is cookies and cream by the way, but the color I did this project in is the grape raisin, which is the gradients of purples, and as you see is a chevron stitch. Okay, I'll slip it on right quick and show you what it looks like. Pull my hair out. Okay. There. I think it turned out really nice. I love how the colors are going. And it said to do, I believe, up to row 90, and then you do one more row, so that'd be 91. Yeah, 91 rows, and then you join it together. The only thing I did differently is I believe I had to add about 3 or 4 more rows because I wanted the pattern of the yarn to look continuous, okay, the shading, and I did that by I think what it was is I left, I don't even know where I joined it, but I left off like right here in a white section, and so it was going to go from this white section to the dark, and it was skipping a little bit of this in-between color, and so I just continued on until it was going to turn into the dark again, and so that way it looks continuous, and then you hopefully, I don't even think you could find the seam without looking at it real close. Oh, there it is, but you really can't tell, it just fades right into the other color. So that's the only thing I did as far as differently for the pattern. So anyway, finished object number 1 and Christmas gift, and this is Christmas gift number, I'll look on my board here, number 5, okay, for the year. So that's not too bad, I guess, considering 2 of them are pretty big size blankets, so that's good. Okay, now finished object number 2 is I did one of the donation hats that I was telling you I wanted to do getting ready for Halloween. There's an annual hat drive for a local hospital here for the NICU unit to give to the babies born in that time, during that time as Halloween, okay? And so I did an Elmo hat. And so I finished him. He's really got a big nose, see? But I think he turned out pretty cute. I spoke about it before. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before that. Maybe it was. I think it was last week, right? I think. But I was working on the hat, and okay, the pattern is by Amy Lehman, and I of course will link it below. But the pattern that she had was for it started newborn size up to adult, and I wanted a preemie size. So I was trying to use her pattern exactly the way it was written, and just go down a couple of sizes of hooks to try to get it smaller than a newborn. But the size of it was not coming out right. I think it just it needed to be altered as far as the stitches go, stitch count, to make it a good shaping to be a preemie. But Petra of the Sosa family had watched my video, and so she sent me a private message, and she gave me a pattern that she uses for preemie beanies, and so I used that pattern and followed it for just the basic beanie part. And so the shaping of it turned out so much better. So thank you so much, Petra, for sharing the pattern with me, because I think that it turned out really well. And so I just used the Amy's pattern for the other pieces. Now Amy's beanie pattern is a great pattern, but it's for newborn size and up. And so like I said, I was trying to do the same stitches, but it was really too many stitches to get for the preemie size. So otherwise, Amy's pattern is great. Okay, so thank you, Petra. I really appreciate it, and I definitely will be using your basic beanie pattern more to make some more of my character hat. Not mine, but the character hats I'm going to make to go along with that hat drive. So anyway, that's finished object number 2. Now, finished object number 3 is the set. Okay, so this is the 365 Days of Granny Square project that I've been following from the beginning of my YouTube videos. And this is, of course, the YouTube tutorials that are posted by... uh-oh. Okay. Forgot it right there. Okay, so anyway, Nadia of Yarn Utopia. Okay, so that is, yes, Yarn Utopia. I can't remember the channel name, but I will link it below. I think it's the channel, it's her father's name in the channel. But anyway, I started off last week from, I ended on number 274. And so this one is number 275, right there. Number 276, right there. Okay, number 277 is this one. This one I really tried to size down because it was going to make a very large square, and it is just a tad bigger than my other ones, but it should be fine when I get it all together. So 278, this one too, it turned out very large, and so I really had to work it down to get the size that I wanted. Okay, 279 is this one. And then number 280 is this one. So there you go. I'm almost getting there. I'm less than 100 to go for to reach my 365. So we'll just keep rolling on with it until I get to the end. So that's all my finished objects. Now my works in progress, I'll start with this one with the squares, and that is of course the squares that I've been putting together from all these 365 squares to make blankets to donate to Project Linus. And so I have attached the third row. I think I got it upside down. Yep, I attached the third row. I'm doing 6 across, and last week's squares that I show you I attached to the bottom. And so that is my 3 rows by 6 right now. And of course the ones I just made will be going on the bottom of this, and that will be the 4th row. And I'm using the yarn, I believe it's periwinkle, light periwinkle, something like that. I should say that because, I mean, I should have it because I talk about it every week. Let me see. Oh, the ball band fell down here. It is, yes, light periwinkle. Red Heart Super Saver. And that's what I'm using to attach these squares together. So there's that. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to do like 2 more rows, and that will be 5 squares by 6, and then I'll look at the shape of it and see what I think about it. I may end it there and pick out some new colors and continue on with the squares. And instead of doing 6 by 6, I may do a rectangular type shape one this time. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so the next one is, oh yes, it is the corner to corner blanket that I'm working on. And this is the, well, actually, I believe the actual name of it is she calls it, the designer calls this an alpaca, but I call it a llama. Anyway, I've done quite a bit on it this week because it's so fun to work on. I love this fuzzy yarn. It's just so fun to feel and it going through your fingers. You know, it's the Bernat Pipsqueak yarn. And so I've got, see, I've got quite bit of his body done. As you see, I've got all 4 feet now, or yeah, the beginning of him anyway. And I've got his body up, his chest, and right here is the part of his reins that's going to be starting, and as you see, that's the corner goes up to there. So I'm not quite all the way across the bottom of my graph yet. I think I have about 10 more squares across, and then that will be the width at the bottom that will be complete, except of course for the border. Okay, but I'm really loving this project. In fact, I need to go get another skein of the Pipsqueak yarn, because I think I've got enough. Well, it said it takes 2 skeins, and I was thinking it was going to be enough, but I really like to not have to cut my skeins, you know, as little as possible, to have to cut them. So that way I don't have to weave in so many ends, and it's more continuous. And so I really need to get another skein or 2 maybe, as I'm working with the bridle area and places where they have other colors in between. I can't carry the yarn across. But anyway, let me show you the picture. I've been talking about it. Hadn't showed it to you. There's the picture. Isn't it cute? And it's got this great border around it that's got these little bobble sections, I guess, and I'm gonna do it in the Red Heart. I've got it down here. The Red Heart Super Saver in gold. I don't know, let me think if I can zoom up. It gets really blurry when I zoom it up, but it's got this little fringy stuff. There it is, see? Anyway, I think it's gonna be super cute, and I'm really enjoying working on it. Okay, so that's works in progress number 2. Oh, and this is the website where you can find this. Well, there'll be a link that takes you through Ravelry to get to it, but the website is the Make and Do Crew, and that's where I found it. It's a free pattern. Okay, so let's see, the next one, okay, is this month's installment of the Harmony Stitch Blanket by Sarah Satch. This is the crochet along that she's been doing this whole year. Of different stitch patterns she's been releasing once a month. It's like the last Monday of every month, and so I just got the one for August, and so I attached that, and so here's my blanket starting in January. And I've just been using scrap colors, pretty much random. Oh, I have it backwards, sorry. Pretty much random. The only reason you can tell it's backwards is because, see, it's got right there, it's got bobble stitches. Okay, so anyway, there you go. And August, it was this top part right here, which was the seed stitch. Okay, and that was real quick to put on there. I just did it enough repeats for it to be about 3 inches. I've been trying to get about 3 to 4 inch sections of all these different stitch patterns. So however it has to be, to however many rows I have to do to get to that 3 to 4 inch mark. That's what I've been doing. The sequence of the colors is pretty much random. The way I decide on what color to do next is I'll just look at it and say, oh, well, let's see, I haven't done a red in a while, the dark red, and so I think, well, I better put a dark red up here just to kind of even them out. So that's kind of how I do it. I look down below and I think, oh, well, now I need another green. Haven't had a green in a while, so I'll get another green in there, and so on. That's what I've been doing to try to, I mean, you know, you can't really tie together scrap blankets, really, you know. I mean, they're scrap blankets is what it's supposed to be, but I do try to repeat colors ever so often to try to balance it out, I guess. Okay, so there's that one, and so you won't see that one again until the end of September when she releases the September part. I'm really enjoying that, though. Let's see, and one more works in progress I want to show you is another Christmas gift, and this is, let me move this out of the way. Okay, this is the Ring Around the Rosie circle vest. I think that's what it's called, and I'm doing it in this really pretty bright, it's called Red Heart Super Saver stripes, in the retro stripes. That's what I'm doing the color in, and I love the way it's working out. I think it's going to be really cute for a little girl, and I'm hoping that she'll like it. I'm having to do it in the, I've got the, this is just the start of the arm openings, but I'm doing it in the size for like a 5T because the little girl's, well, she'll be 5 in December, so anyway, I'm hoping that it'll fit. So I may do some measurements and contact her mom and see if that is the right measurements across her back. So, but I think it's going to be good. So anyway, that's what I'm working on for that. And I'm doing it in a J hook. She did have a sizing gauge. Oh, and this pattern is from the lavender chair. And she did have a size gauge. It was like 7 half double crochets should equal 2 inches. And so I did a little swatch, and for me, when I use my J hook, which is 6 millimeter, that I met the gauge size. So I'm hoping that the sizing of the vest will be good. So, okay, so that's all my works in progress. So let's see, I do want to give you a little information. I hope you have been enjoying the collab video series that I hosted for this week, that's going on this week. It is called Repurposing for Crafts collab, and I believe all the ladies that I had asked to participate have already posted their videos, so please go over and enjoy them. I will link down below to my collab video, and then in that video there is a listing of all the ladies that are participating in that collab, so then you can check theirs out as well. The only one is Angelia from the little Xenia patch, and she contacted me and she just said that she was having technical difficulties in uploading her video, and so she didn't know when she was going to get hers uploaded, because I think she was going to have to change out her equipment or do something different, get a new phone or something. So anyway, bear with that and know that things happen. I definitely know. You get everything set and then oh, I hate to have technical difficulties, you know, difficulties with your electronics somewhere or another. No fault of ours, it's just the way it goes. So, but she said that when she is up and running again, that she will do that video and post it. It's just that it probably won't happen this week for her, but in the meantime, please enjoy the other collab videos and just be looking out for hers. For whenever she can get it done, you know, that's fine. Okay, but I do want to say that there's been 2 viewers that, well, they're YouTubers and viewers, that saw the collab idea and they wanted to participate as well, and of course, well, one of them, I commented on her video, I saw it, and I said just feel free, go ahead, because the more the merrier as far as the ideas go. I always love hearing people's ideas, how they do things, because then I get ideas from that, so it's always good to learn from each other. But anyway, so check out Jane of Scraptastic Yarns podcast, and I will link her below as well, because she did a repurposing video and she had some really great ideas in her video. And also Adventures with Anna, she did a video showing the things that she uses, or that she uses for her yarn storage. So it's similar to the collabs that we've been doing, and so I'm happy to see that she's joined in and posted a video on the same subject as well. And so if any of you who are making videos want to make a video and let us know what you use to repurpose, what you repurpose to use for your crafts or crafting supplies or whatever, please feel free, because I love those kind of videos and they're just so fun to watch. Okay, so let's see, that's for that. Oh, and then now, so upcoming. Okay, I also just did I've reached my 1,500 subscriber level, and in fact, this morning I saw that I've reached my 1,600 subscriber mark, so I'm excited about that. But I did a giveaway video celebrating my 1,500 subscribers. A couple of days ago I released it, or was it yesterday? Now I can't remember. But it's there. It's called 1,500 subscriber giveaway. But anyway, if you want to be entered for that, the prize is a pattern from Ravelry, up to $10 US, US dollar value, and so it can be more than one pattern as long as they add up to $10. So you can get a pattern pack. So anyway, that will be open until the 13th, which will be next week, right? 66. No, I'm sorry. It will be September 13th, which is it would be my episode 67, okay? And so that will be open until then. You just go to that video, make sure you're a subscriber, and also comment below, or not here, but in that video, your Ravelry name. So that way I will know that you indeed have a Ravelry account, because the pattern, if you are the winner, I will gift the pattern or patterns to your Ravelry account. Okay, so go ahead and join and see if you're the winner. Okay, so there's that. And also upcoming, if you watched my video from last week, you saw the little elephant that I made, the Horton, and I gave it to my teacher friend that was wanting it for her classroom, and some of her fellow teachers saw it, and so come to find out, she teaches 3rd grade, and the whole school, they all use Horton as their mascot. The 3rd grade teachers do, okay? And so all the other 3rd grade teachers, which there's 3 more, they also want a Horton for their room. So I will be making 3 more Hortons, and I'm going to be doing it, I guess, assembly line way, you know, like 3 heads, 3 bodies, 3 sets of ears, 3 trunks. So I will be working on those, getting those out for them. And so I had that upcoming that I'm going to be working on. Plus, a friend of mine contacted me to make her a baby shower gift that's going to go to her, it's either her sister or her sister-in-law. Can't remember now, but she's having a baby shower in October. She's having a little boy, and she was wanting me to make a stuffed or an amigurumi stuffed animal for her to give as a gift to the mommy-to-be. And so she contacted me yesterday with the idea of the little character that she wants me to make for her, and it's going to be a very interesting character. I mean, it's going to be, I think it's going to come out really super cute. When I get it done, I'm going to have to kind of tweak the pattern a little bit to get it to the design that she was wanting. But what it is a little amigurumi goat. It's so cute, and the reason it's a goat is because the recipient, the mommy-to-be and the daddy-to-be, they are very big soccer lovers, and so their favorite soccer team, the mascot for their team, is this little goat. And so I found a pattern for a goat. I purchased the pattern, but I need to change the colors some to look like he's got a little soccer outfit on. And so be looking for that because I'm gonna have to try to work out vertical stripes on the body, and we'll just see how that's gonna be. But I have until like October the 20th, I think, is the shower, so I have a little while I'm gonna get started with it, but I have a little while to kind of figure around with it, or however you want to say it, to try to get it the right way. So anyway, I think it's gonna be fun though. Okay, so that's upcoming that I'm going to be working on. Also, of course, Jada and Stitch's calendar blanket is going to be coming up in 2 weeks, and so I'll be doing the next section. That will be September's section for that blanket. So that's upcoming, but it'll be in a couple of weeks before I get that done. Okay, and then also I've got a tutorial coming up. I know that I've talked about that I was going to do a corner-to-corner tutorial, just showing the basic corner-to-corner stitch. I had a request from a couple of my viewers, and so I was going to do a tutorial for that. I haven't done a tutorial in a while, and so I was going to work on that. Well, I got a scratch on my hand. It's smaller now. I don't know if you can see it. It was quite a bit longer, and so I've been kind of waiting for that to heal up because I think it's going to look it'll be distracting from the tutorial. It was from Teddy. It was my fault. I trimmed his nails, and one nail was left kind of jagged, and so he reared up on me as I was sitting because he was getting to get my attention, and he put his paw on my hand, and that jagged nail scratched me, and so it's not very pretty. And I'm afraid that it'll distract you from the tutorials. So I've just been waiting on that to heal up. I think it'll be fine. I think in a couple of more days, maybe on Saturday, I'll be able to film it. So be looking for that. I'm anxious to get started with it. I think it's going to be fun. So, so I think that's my upcoming chatter. And the only other thing I want to talk to you about is I just want to let you know there's two new people that I have subscribed to that I wanted to give a shout out to and encourage you to go over and check their channels out and to subscribe to their channels. Okay, the first one is Marta, who is another crocheter, and it's the channel here. I'm playing with my pencil. The channel name is Another Dot, like period, crocheter. Okay, and then I will link her channel below. But anyway, she's a young adult. I don't know how long she's been crocheting, but she crochets a lot of amigurumis, really cute ones. And she started her channel to help her with her English because she is from Norway, and she's doing such a great job. And so please go over and check her channel out and show her some love and support. And also, let's see, I also want to give a shout out to Cindy, and that is Cindy Hearts Crochet. Hi Cindy. I've really been enjoying her videos, and she's from Alabama. Yeah, and she has been doing, she's got maybe 4 or 5 videos out, and she's got some really great projects that she's been making. She made this filet crochet blanket that she's made like 3 of them or 4 of them, I think, something like that, but they're beautiful. You hold it up, you know, she holds it up and you can see that pattern of this big butterfly that's worked into the blanket, and I definitely have that pattern bookmarked because I want to try it myself. I believe it is from the Lavender Chair. I think that's where it's from. I'm not sure. I think that's where it is. But anyway, it's a great pattern, and Cindy has got a great channel, so please go and check her out and subscribe to her channel as well. So check out Marta and check out Cindy. Okay, so I think that is it. Thank you so much for my subscribers. Like I said this morning, I hit the 1,600 subscriber mark. I'm so excited about that. I just can't believe it. But I'm very grateful for it. You know, I really enjoy, like I said, I'm always saying that I'm enjoying sharing what I love to do with others, and maybe to inspire others to start crocheting again if they haven't crocheted in a long time, or to start even to learn to crochet. Oh, and that's another thing, just throwing it out there real quick, but I think I'm going to start doing a few little short tutorials on some basic stitches to help some of the beginners out there get more confident with their stitching ability. But anyway, thank you so much, subscribers, the ones that have subscribed to me, the new ones, the ones that have been with me from the beginning. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do come back and check my weekly videos out. I'll show progress on the projects that I do, and I've been doing some extra videos. I've got some crochet crafting tip videos that I've been sharing with you that I've gotten comments from my viewers, and so I just kind of been sharing the info along to you. And I've got some extra little tutorials, and I've got some extra things going on, so please subscribe and keep up with my channel and see what I'm doing. So anyway, I guess that's it. Everybody have a great weekend. It's Labor Day week. It's going to be upcoming. It's going to be Labor Day weekend, so we have a 3-day weekend, which is great. Get some things done. So I'm really enjoying, or I'm going to enjoy that. And so so everybody have a great Labor Day weekend, or if you don't have a Labor Day weekend, just have a regular weekend, just a wonderful weekend. So I think that's it. Let me see. You hear that scratching? That's Teddy. You want to see him? Come here. Come here. Oh, there's Teddy. Say hello. Hello. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.